Good morning. So I just posted on Instagram about just I woke up this morning for the first time in weeks, feeling nearly normal. I don't know what normal is, but I have been in a very, very dark place. I've kind of talked about it a little bit, but Mandisa dying last week. And we don't know how it was, but I know that she struggled with depression. And I know a lot of women in the 40s and 50s who commit suicide. In fact, my daughter, who is studying psychology, she said that um, the biggest suicide rate in women is in their 40s and 50s. This is an epidemic and nobody's talking about it. And so I'm going to. Um, yeah, I've been in a really dark place. I have been suicidal to the point that recently I had to call someone because I didn't trust myself alone. But I knew what was happening, and so that's why I've been able to reach out to someone. And, I've talked about it with my husband, I've talked about it with my kids, and I've talked about it with anybody that has sat with me. Um, because it's been dark. It's been, I mean, I have never, I have been through so much, so much. And I mean, I'm not laughing, but I am laughing because, I've cried so many tears. But menopause has been the hardest. What I went through the last couple of weeks, and I know some of it is triggered by, and I hate that word, I hate the word trauma and I hate the word trigger. But sometimes that's the only way to explain it. Yeah, there has been things because of my past, maybe made menopause a little bit harder. But whatever the case, um, I, I know what it is, and I think knowing what it is helping me to deal with it. And marijuana. Um, I I have a prescription here in the state of Texas for PTSD because of childhood trauma. Um, but I have found marijuana, cannabis, THC, whatever you want to call it, to be extremely helpful um, on the mornings when I wake up in my brain. It like literally feels like all the receptors are out. And what marijuana does, or cannabis, I have cannabis oil that I get a prescription for, and I take 4 cc's. I've talked about maybe having that tattooed on my body because it's been such a huge help for me. Um, I'm not getting a tattoo for that. I'm joking. For all you that are like, oh my God, just get another tattoo. It's my midlife crisis. Leave me alone. Um, but having that in the mornings, it makes everything just kind of go back to normal. And I'm able to go about my day and do everything I need to do. I never feel stoned. But on those days when it's so dark that I feel like I want to die, I get very, very stoned. And I just stay stoned. And I just sit in it. And I know never, everybody's able to do that. But, for those, maybe that's why women in their 40s and 50s are not getting jobs because we're going just a little bit batshit crazy. I don't know. I've been angry with God lately too. Because I'm like, God, when? When does this ease up? When does it stop? So, just to encourage y'all, if you're going through this, breathe. Get your hormones checked. Find out where you're at. Talk to somebody. And if you have no one, I'll try to be there. I can't be there for everyone, but, you know, maybe just these videos will help you out, just to realize that you're not alone. I think that's the biggest thing. You're not alone. And forever, women have been going through what we're going through. I think it's more so now because of all the other stuff and all the information and our food and all those things in our world. But keep going. You got this. I believe in you, and you will get through it. Today is a good day, and so I'm able to talk about it, and I feel like I've kind of come out of it. At least I hope. Until the next day.